In May 2018, I was on a roll. I had started writing satirical short stories, believing I was going to be the next Irma Bombeck. Then cancer struck my family. In June 2018, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic melanoma. He was figuratively T-boned by a semi-truck, and I was the helpless bystander. That July, I published my last article. Charles was my rock amid life's hard places. We met at 47 and married at 49. We were only one day apart in birthdays, early 80s grads, and we just clicked. I kept him honest, and he kept me in stitches. Not to say that our nearly 8 years together was all rainbows and unicorns, but it was close. Our journey through his 10-month battle with cancer was a fast, emotional roller coaster. We navigated a field of medicine I never thought I'd see. I researched, I advocated, I office managed Cancer Central. I communicated with doctors, scheduled appointments, and reconciled insurance payments so Charles could concentrate on his treatment. He tried the going concern of treatments currently being used, but they made him debilitatingly ill. So much so he was pulled off and never received treatment again. In July, the news was worse, that the cancer was on his brain, so he received whole brain and pinpoint radiation. These sessions all but took the life out of him. Any hope we had of human drug trials or other medical miracles was lost. While I was at work, he would spend his days immersing himself in YouTube videos about reversing a stage 4 cancer diagnosis. There's a myriad of advice being given, running the gamut of whole food diets to RSO, and that's code for cannabis, to you name it. But buyer beware, and maybe some of them work at certain stages of diagnosis. Unfortunately, Charles was too advanced in his. What we did discuss as husband and wife was our faith in the sacrifice of Jesus Christ and his resurrection to defeat evil. We are believers and understood that our journey is not from life to death, but from death to eternal life. There have been miracles testified to healing, and God can do all things. But Charles lived out his last days with unending faith and a level of dignity that took courage despite how he thought his life would go. On Valentine's Day 2019, I did the hardest thing I've ever had to do: admit my husband to hospice. I spent the next 2 weeks by his side, knowing the outcome of succumbing to this disease would be soon. Nothing was more surreal than spending each night by his side writing his memorial. When he passed away on March 4th at age 55, I reflected on an encounter that came and went like a flash, a friendship that should have had more time, and a marriage that I thought would be my final forever. But what I was left with were all those memories rolled into one that will last the rest of my lifetime. Cancer sucks.